status. What is going on, guys? Back with another video. You already know I had to cover this. I is this gonna be a rage review or what? Like, are we gonna turn up? This thing. I have a lot of things to say about this guy right here. I don't know if I want to keep it tame or if I just want to kind of go all in. But at this point, I'm just gonna give you truth. I'm not really gonna get overly emotional about this thing. I'm not gonna get it, attached or whatever. I'm just gonna give you objective truth on this figure here, man. And honestly, it's sad. It's really sad because, the state that the collecting community is in, just overall, like what's going on right now. I think like there's a paradigm shift, as I've mentioned before, where it's like I'm starting to see companies come in and they're doing a lot better jobs than what they were doing now, and that includes Hasbro. But this is just a big disappointment. I'm gonna get ahead of this and just say it's really a disappointment. It's like, if there were any a time to put as much effort as you possibly could into a figure, this would have been it. Aside from the Spider-Man, this Hulk would have been it. If you wanted to win us over, at least the skeptical, Hasbro fans. And I am a Hasbro fan. I'll get that right out of the way. I hate Hasbro because of the really silly choices that they do on a lot of the figures, and it makes collecting Marvel Legends annoying as fuck. And this is a prime example. But I like Marvel Legends because I like Marvel, and I want good cohesive figures that go in a series. And it's like I have to supplement with Mayfex or go with all these other different, and I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. I just want one specific person making the figures and making them well and making them the correct way. And if they can't do that, I'm vouching for somebody else to get this line, because it pisses me off a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I said I'm not going to get emotional or anything like that. But it's just annoying. It's very annoying, okay, let's just get into it. Let's give you the grounding for this, because a lot of you know it already, some of you don't. This Hulk is $60, 60. I don't know what it is after tax. It's like right around $60, right? I've heard people say, "Oh, there's major improvements. This is a major step up from the last Hulks." And I've owned every single Hulk that Hasbro's ever released. Modern Hasbro has released. None of the Toy Biz or anything like that, because it's not relevant here. But all of the ones that use the same mold, because this is old mold. This is nothing new. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. I'm sorry. I mean, what we paid for is the chest, the hinges on the toes, this head sculpts, and then the effects. So we're paying an additional $30 for effects. And a lot of as people have mentioned on the internet, they didn't even throw in some of the older effects that we've gotten, from previous Hulks. So it's like, what the hell are we paying for? The overall look of the overall look is nice. Like, it's clean. I mean, this is the Hasbro aesthetic, where there's, there's not paint. There's just sort of like this Fisher Price kind of feel to them, where it's like they're just clean, but they sort of all look the same. So the sculpt is nice. I never really had an issue with the actual body and the shape of the body itself. I think that looks, phenomenal. But the way that this thing moves, and like just the choices that Hasbro decided to make on this thing, I think it's just a letdown, because it's like, where do you go from here, right? All the Hulks from now on are going to be at this level. They're only going to get to this point. They're never going to be better than this. Or you redrop and you make an even better Hulk and you call it Ultimate Hulk or whatever. Like, I don't know what you do from here. And Hasbro kind of put themselves in this position by giving us this. There's nothing really to talk about. I mean, he's solid green plastic. There's some shading. There's shading here. Or highlights, I should say. It's not really shading. I wish there were shading on this, because it would make the sculpt even you know, even 10 times better. But there's slight variation in the green and the coloring there, but that's not new. That's something that, you know, the Hulks have always kind of had, on certain ones at least. Um, the jeans, this is standard with all of these Hulks. These are the same legs, same lower body. Um, they have the little fraying there on the edges, and I mean that's fine, but you know, complete it. Like, what are we doing? I knocked over my light. God damn it! This shit's getting me. It's getting me animated. Anyways, yeah, it's okay. Like the deco's okay. It's passable, you know. But let me get into some of the key points with this guy. So, number one, the chest, like it works. The chest works. I was skeptical about this because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work. No, the chest does fold in. It does, you know, when it's this rubbery plastic, this does give you really good butterfly movement on the chest. It does look a little weird, but it's not the worst thing I've seen. And I mean, it's okay for like a first attempt. They put a lot of effort into working this out, I think, you know, into getting, you know, just giving us something new. So this is not anything to be scoffed at. I think if they tweaked it a little bit, because you can get him to cross. Yeah, you can get his arms across. Like there's motion there. I saw a video recently where it's like, oh, he can't, you know, thunderclap. No, he can thunderclap, and I'll put the right hands on him to do it. But that's pretty much all you're really gonna be getting in terms of benefits with this soft torso. There's like the butterflies go back some, but they're not like supposed to go back all the way, as opposed to on the original Hulks, or like the some of the older ones, you would be able to get his arms to go all the way back. So you can force it, but it ends up, you know, fucking like you got all this gappiness. That's another thing too. It's just, this thing is just so gappy. It's so, I don't know, unwieldy is the word. That's the word for it, unwieldy. I guess we're just in articulation at this point. The neck, double ball, which is nice, but they, for whatever fuck, like what the fuck are they doing? I'm sorry, but what are they doing? They put this hard, they put this hard plastic in there so that the neck just, like, what are we talking about, guys? Why is that even there? They put that there so just limit, like, the ball is big enough down there. It's shallow, so it's not the deepest ball in there. But then they put this, like, this collar around the rubber, and I guess it's maybe to stabilize or to keep it from snap. I don't know, but it's like it immediately hinders the range. So it's like goodbye to all the. It's like you might as well never even had a double ball at that point. It still moves. Like, don't get me wrong. It's still, you can get some, you know, tilt on the head. That's okay. But it's like, for him to look up. Let's see, I'm not a. You can look down well, but for him to look up, it's like, no. So that's a bummer that they somehow didn't know how to figure out how to implement that, or at least, you know, give him better range there. The arms, they suck as usual. You can go up to like barely 90, if anything. They're using the same Hulk arms that we've gotten a million times before, single jointed. He's not even at 90. He's like at 90, if not a little bit less. Yeah, these arms suck. There's a way to do double jointed elbows on bigger characters, Hasbro. There's other companies that do it. Like, there's figures that Hasbro makes that have double jointed, you know, elbows. The Venom that just came out has it. Big biceps, everything. Like, what are we talking? So yeah, the arms suck. We paid extra money for the same arms. That's great. The torso, they didn't even do anything to get better range than the other. And I wish I had my other Hulks too, because I had to get rid of them. But no, this range is terrible. It's like, He doesn't crouch in like it's like, and I remember them because don't get me wrong, I remember how well the other Hulks articulated. It's not any better. Literally the same thing, if not worse, because they somehow don't know how to Dremel in the torso and give us a wider range of movement. But if that wasn't enough insult to injury, they just went ahead and said fuck it and just bro, this is like this in 2025. Nah, this is not gonna fly, bro. This is a no fly zone, brother. Like, what are we talking? Like, this is like 2015 era technology when it comes to articulation. Put the fucking double ball peg in the waist, guys. Put it there so that way he can crouch. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard. He gets, these are the same legs, so he gets a decent, kick out to the side. Fine. The Hulk apparently is not mobile, so his leg just goes up. What is that? Maybe 25 degrees, like not even 25. I think we'll call it 25 degrees. Like this is laughable. This is laughable and so shit. I'm sorry. I just have to call it out. Like, how do you not know how to do it? Like, you have to make the ball peg bigger for this. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. There's a swivel at the thigh there. Same thing. The pin. I'm not really a stickler on pins for newer figures or whatever. I don't really care either. It's not something that's gonna break the bank for me. It's it's an action figure. It's like you can only do so much to make it look seamless. So I'm not tripping over that. Double jointed knees, but they didn't really work out a way to give him better articulation there. So it's just, I mean, he gets to, like, double jointed gets to 90, which is fine. It's okay. It's whatever. Hinge at the ankle. I wish we would have gotten an ankle cut. That would have been nice. A nice addition. Like, you've already started doing it, you might as well do it. The toe joints are fine. They're nicely sculpted. The feet in general, they're nicely sculpted. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the same sculpt, but if it's not, they're fine. So yeah, that's really for $60. This is just unacceptable. Unacceptable. I mean, I don't know. This is just lackluster. I'll show you the accessories here because the accessories are cool. Of course, hands wise, you have your thunderclap hands. I do like the sculpt on these. So he comes with those. He does, in the box, he does come with the gripping hands. So these, I believe, are the exact same hands as well. But I did like the sculpt. Certain things, it's like you don't need to redo and like these are perfectly fine. I'm perfectly adequate with those. And then, of course, the fist hands on them. The head sculpts were another huge point of contention for people. I'm kind of on the fence about them. Like, while I admit they aren't the best looking, I like this one. It's between these two. The freaking the mask, whatever people are calling it. This one is, I don't know. Like, it might grow on me as it might grow on me as time progresses, but yeah, I don't know. The detail work, at least on the eyes, are really clean. Like the tampo, like everything they did as far as the paint work on the face is clean. I'm giving them that. The teeth just look, I don't know, maybe there could have been a wash or something, a little bit more variation. It's just everything looks very Fisher Price on these. It's just they're not like, it's not premium. Like we're talking about toys that I would have owned as a kid that companies were doing back in the day. This head sculpt is nice. Kind of like Professor Hulk. It kind of gives me that vibe with the the haircut. So I dig that. That's cool. And then of course a big muncher. Like, yo, like these teeth are crazy. If you would have shrunk them just a little bit, because this is fire. Like the hair, I like the 70s. This is almost Ed Norton Hulk, like 2000. What is that? 2008 Hulk. Like it kind of looks like him a little bit. He's not even focused, but he kind of has that look. I like this head sculpt the most. I think it's just the teeth are just so unwieldy and ungodly big. Like Jesus Christ, Lord. But not the worst. I'm not as mad as other people are with the head sculpts. I mean, if it were up to me, they should have just put the bro, like give us the definitive like Hulks. Like if you want to do, give us a World Breaker Hulk. That's like a must. Like either or World Breaker like yelling. Give us Gladiator Hulk. That's like a top. That's like a top 3 Hulk sculpts that you have to do. Like the fact that Hasbro hasn't done a Gladiator Hulk yet is insane. Absolutely insane. That should have came before this bullshit, in my opinion. But fuck it. You don't want to give us that? At least give us the head sculpt. For that, give us World Breaker Hulk, and then you can go classic Kirby or just something like. I don't know, man. It's like like there's no thought being put into this. Like it's like there's some. Like you can see there's some thought. Like I mean, obviously these head sculpts are inspired from some book that I'm just not familiar with, but there's some thought that goes into it. I'm going off on a rant. He also comes with, so for the thunderclap, and I'll put these on him. He does come with these swoosh, big swoosh effects. I like this. I like more stuff like this. This is an improvement. So that's nice. We'll talk about this in a second. This is for the thunderclap as well. This is the most half-assed accessory in the lot here. A plastic missile that breaks apart with no paint, no type of detail. They just had a plastic blue wire and a red one, and then that's it. No shading, no paint. You could have put paint on the nose, on the warhead. It comes with a flame effect. That's admirable, I guess. Yeah, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. $60, you can't paint the damn missile? Like, come on. Like, this is simple. This is simple shit, man. It's simple shit. And it's all just because they want to keep their profit margins low. And I mean, the fact that some people can't see that, like, it's okay. It's one thing to like this, right? It's one thing to buy it, enjoy it on your own, and just say, hey, fuck it. I am getting scammed. This isn't worth the money, but at least it's worth it to me on an emotional level because I have a connection to this character. But it's like, we gotta be able to, this has gotta stop. We gotta be able to separate like subjective and objective reality here. Like, it's just facts. It's just facts. Like everything that I've just showed you is not worth $60. 40 at the most. Like, y'all giving us bare minimum shit for double the price. The fact that this shit is not painted is absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. Not even a wash, just like this shit came out the mold. Like, it literally came out of the mold and they were like, all right, throw it in the box. Crazy. All right, so I did manage to put the thunderclap effects, at least the big swooshes on his arms there. The big issue with these, and he, for whatever reason, he just has really bad trouble standing up when I put these on him. It's just like, as soon as I did, he's just very top heavy, like he's ready to fall over. And the toe joints are too loose, so it kind of doesn't help with that. This piece here is probably the dumbest design I've ever seen. The paint on it is kind of shit, and it's not on both sides, it's only on one, so the laziness continues. And then on top of that, it's shaped like is this supposed to be a Spidey sense effect? Like, this is not a thunderclap. Because, like, it's sculpted to be that, but it's like, where do you put it? Like, you just kind of have to rest it in. Yeah, I've been struggling with this, and even if I get it, okay, I have to hold him. So you can, this is stupid. And it doesn't even stay. This is dumb. Like, what was the thought process with this? Like, oh yeah, let's just make a circle, no grooves, no, you don't peg it into his hands. It just sort of just sits there because he doesn't get a tight enough. And I mean, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I think you have to bend his arms in and then do all of this shit to try to get it. No, because I just made it worse. Yeah, no, it's not happening. It's not, okay, just please. It's not happening. At least for me, it's not happening. They didn't design this well. It's just a big circle. You could wear it as a tiara, if anything. That sits a lot better. This is this is a joke. This is a joke. Okay, coming from my background, because like the things I do with my figures, I just take photos of them. I like to pose them. So I like when they get into, you know, dynamic poses and, you know, stuff like that. And he can get some, like he can get some organic movement and he can move a little bit. But it's like the other Hulks were doing this. Like, are we all cool with just getting the same thing at just different prices? Like, I feel that for the most part in the Marvel Legends community, as long as it looks like the character to a passable degree, everybody, like, look at this. I can't even fucking stand up, man. Fuck. It's like, bro, like, I guess we're cool with getting the same shit and then pretending that it's better. Like even to say if this is better than the other Hulk, it's like marginal. Like, I don't care about the thunderclap that much to pay double. Like, bro. Like, I'm not paying double for one feature. Like it's a gimmick, man. You know, that's one pose I can get him into. Aside from, if you were to engineer this thing properly, he can get into a myriad of poses. The fact that this Hulk can't crunch down, like crunch down all the way with his legs bent, like there's a way to do it. I don't know. I really scratched my head on this whole thing. I thought that this was gonna be the figure that was gonna wake everybody up and be like, oh, Hasbro's clearly just phoning it in at this point. Because like for me, like I'm not mad. Like it's just annoying. This is just an annoying thing, and Hasbro's just an annoying company. And I wish that things would change, but whatever. I'm perfectly fine, like, going to other companies and buying other stuff. It's not that big a deal for me. But some people, like, are getting, like, twisted about this. Like it's almost as if, like, they're Hasbro and, like, the criticisms are directed towards them. It's like, no. Like, it's a win-win, right? If you're a Hasbro fanatic and you buy everything that Hasbro buys, no matter the quality, no matter, it's just, they put it out, you buy it, because there are people out there like that. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Do what you will. You know, live your life. Don't you understand that it's a win-win situation for you and me? Like, if we raise our standards, you're going to get better figures. I'm going to get better figures. Like, we're all going to get better shit. So, like, why does it matter that I'm giving critiques to a company that I want to be better? Like, it's not that like, I'm getting to the point where I want Hasbro to get the license taken. But if not that, just do better, and then we can just forget about that whole shit, you know. And that's all I want. I want Hasbro to do a better job to live up to the promises that they're giving us. They're giving us promises and they're not fulfilling them. It's just that simple. Let's get into a size comparison. God damn it. First size comparison, we have the Marvel Legends Hulk next to the Astonishing suit. Is this Astonishing? Yeah, the Astonishing Wolverine. And then the Maximum Spider-Man. Like, this looks cool. But like, with Hasbro, it's like everything is left to be desired. The fact that these two are $10 difference, like, what, like, it doesn't even make any sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. And this makes me like the Spider-Man even more, despite it, not being worth the price as well either. But I at least like the way these look together. I mean, there was no doubt he was going to fit in with all the Marvel Legends, because they now have the look and the aesthetic. They've pretty much solidified their new modern take now. So these go together cohesively. It looks fine. And here he is next to figures from my two favorite companies at the moment: Mayfix Captain America, Jada Toys DJ. The colors are popping here too, so yeah, I like the way these look as well. Again, this is fire. Like, just the look of how these two classic, I guess you would consider that a classic look for Hulk, but yeah, not bad at all. So you have the big boys here. You have the Storm Collectibles, Blanca, Street Fighter 2, and then of course the Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Beta Ray Bill. There are two things, and this is the reason why I did this size comparison, because both of these figures kind of represent two like major things that Hasbro just neglects on doing and neglects on focusing on, and then tells everybody they can't do it because of the price, when it's clearly not true. The articulation, some of the design choices for this toy are absolutely incredible, and I think more companies should they should adopt this philosophy. As I've shown in this video, the crunch on this guy, the way that they've done the joints for the legs, it's stupendous. Like, this is almost a near perfect figure. There's really nothing wrong with this. This could learn a lot from this figure. This figure is almost as big as it, like in terms of mass, it's not as big, but this is $35. And I bought this on the aftermarket for $35. It's probably only like 30 when it came out. This is a figure that's deliberately less articulated, because it's, there's a contract with Diamond Select where they could not actually articulate them as much as Marvel Legends joke. But the paint, the look, the deco, the sculpting, the details on this, it just blows this out of the water. For $35. Marvel IP. Disney license. The arguments now can't be made. 35, 60, 65. And then for the last size comparison here, we have the just released Gamerverse Marvel Legends Venom, my S8's Figure Arts Ava Unit 1, and then my McFarlane Toys Master Chief Halo 3. I really wanted this figure to be good, just to kind of show you again, they can do figures with bigger biceps on double joints. So, in case you didn't know that they do this, Hasbro does know how to do it, among other companies. But yes, you can do double jointed elbows, and they can work, and they can get to 90. So that's a mute point at this late hour. Let me just give my final thoughts. I mean, pretty much everything I've said, that's just how I feel about this. Hasbro could have done a lot better. We need to wake the fuck up, and stop just accepting everything that they're going to be giving us. Otherwise we're just going to keep getting garbage. They're never going to change. Hasbro hasn't had to change because we have allowed it so. We haven't demanded them to. We've just taken what they've given us, and so they're complacent. They're like, okay, if they want this, we don't have to spend the extra time, the extra effort into giving them the exact thing that they want. So we're just gonna bleed them. We're gonna drag them along until we give them the and even then, they've dragged us along to give us the Ultimate Hulk, and then they're still gonna string us along again because they didn't give it to us this time. I don't know, folks. I wanted to be as real and as candid about this. I'm not. I get on here and I buy things that I like and I review them critically, as best as I can. With also with being positive about certain things. But you can't be this is real life. You can't be positive about everything. Sometimes you have to just be objective, tell the truth, and it is what it is. I'm one of those people. I'm gonna speak out. It is what it is. And I mean, and I'm saying this don't take it like this is a big deal and this is we've got to revolt against no. This is a hobby. we don't need to take this too seriously, right? This is just a hobby. This is things that people spend money on. I just see a problem within the community that we can do better on as a community, and not just being tribalized, because it makes no sense. Because that's how companies, in the real world, that's how we're controlled, is because we're separated, divide and conquer, as they say. Yeah, no, this figure gets it's a 5 out of 10. It's like literally mid. It's literally mid, or you get a failing grade. Either way, it's literally mid. Nothing new, like literally nothing new. Like, you get a couple good head sculpts if you like them. The effects are okay for the most part. 2 of them are fucking lackluster. The swooping effects I really like. The hands are good, but what's new? We've had those hands for the longest time, so it's like that's not anything to give points on. And the chest is, I do like this. I think people were overreacting about it, but I think that this can be refined to be better. So that, it's not the worst thing. But just the fact that they didn't even do anything to update the torso articulation, the arms, knees, legs, like the most important shit on the figure, you fail. You fail. I'm sorry. You fucking fail. I'm not gonna give you brownie points just because it looks good. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not gonna do that. If you want to buy it, go right ahead. I hope you enjoy it, man. I hope you enjoy it. You better enjoy it, because it's overpriced for one thing. But I gotta tell it like it is, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm sorry I'm late with the review. I just wanted to really look at it and get it in hand and mess with it around before I even talked about it. I didn't want to just jump to conclusions, even though I did in my head before it even came out. But no, let me know what you guys think. If you got it, how you feel about it. Yeah, I just really hope that we wake up and we start, asking more from Hasbro, man. It's our money. We choose if they're in business or not. I hope you guys realize that. We decide that, not them. Not them. But anyways, this has been another video. Fix Status out. Also, side note, guys, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this figure. So if you guys want me to do a giveaway, I'm leaning towards that. If anybody wants this, I'm gonna give it away for free. I just have to figure out what the goal is. I'm thinking 500 subscribers, something like that, because we're really close to 100. We're like 3 away or something, which is crazy. I love you guys for watching my videos. It's a pleasure just to make this stuff and somebody watch it. Like, one person is crazy, but 100 subscribers, I didn't even think I was gonna do any of that. So but yeah, no, I'm guessing the goal is going to be 500. I'm going to do a post about it on Instagram just to solidify what I'm going to do. But just keep an eye out if you see one of my posts, or follow me on Instagram, so that we can kind of stay up to date on that. But it's looking like I am going to give it away to somebody who really would enjoy it. And yeah, hopefully I do some good. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, see you later.